Good morning, thanks for coming back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out the new trainers I got from On Running. I've got the Cloud Flyers. It's the first time I'm taking them out, so I'm going to see how they perform. I'm just doing an easy run today. You should always do an easy run really in a new pair of shoes, because that way if you get any rubbing or blistering it won't be as extreme as if you're running hard. And I'm just trying to find sort of an 8:45 pace, because that's what I'm going to be doing on Sunday at the Manchester. I'm pacing 1:55. On Running are the race sponsors for the Manchester Half Marathon, and the race have really spoiled the paces on this occasion because On Running have given us these trainers for free. So I'm always up front when I'm reviewing a product. I have been given this for free, but I'm not being paid by anybody to say anything about these trainers, so I'll be honest about what I think about them. But I've done about a mile, so far so good. So I'm a size UK 9 and I've ordered a size UK 9 in these, and I'm running with a 1,000-mile Fusion sock, just to give you some idea of what the setup is on my feet today. 3.5 miles in now. I must admit, these are a bit tight around the toe box, and I think this is probably one of those trainers where you're going to need about half size over your usual size. Well, I've stopped running now. I can feel a rubbing on the outside of my left little toe, and it's a sort of rubbing that you know if you leave that and just allow it to keep rubbing, that's going to blister. So I've just took the shoe off and I'm just walking to get home now. I'm going to check my foot out when I get there. So this is the verdict then. I've got this redness here from the rubbing that's been going on whilst I've been running in these shoes. That's feeling a little bit sore actually. So obviously it's down here that the rubbing's been happening. So the thing to do is to put your hand inside the trainer and feel, is there any stitching or anything? I can't feel anything down this bottom corner. Just here, I don't know if you can see the movement there's stitching. So the stitching is around this, but that's certainly not down here where my toe was. So the only thing that's been rubbing is the toe box is too thin for my foot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to investigate how I've laced these and see if they're too tight. They came laced like this with all this crisscross going on, and to be honest, like, that's not how I have normally laced shoes. So I'm wondering if the tightness of this here is pulling across or something. I will have to look into it and see if I can make these work for me, because I'm supposed to be wearing these on Sunday at the Manchester Half Marathon. But ultimately this just goes to show why you should not turn up at a race in a brand new pair of shoes. I've got about 3.5 miles in and I can feel that rubbing. Imagine if you were 3.5 miles into a half marathon and you could feel that. You're going to have to stop and sort that out and see the St John's ambulance or whoever, and that's going to ruin your race time or your goals. You won't then recover from that and get your target time. So always test your shoes out before you go to a race. Find out what the problems are, see what you can do to resolve them, and if it turns out that they're no good for you, you might have to just discard them and go for another set of shoes until you find the right ones. But what's good about this shoe, I think, is this sole has been pretty good. It's very supportive. I could feel underneath my feet there was a lot of support. There wasn't any problems there, and support is something that I do need with my arches. I get bad arches if I don't have enough support. So I think I'm happy with that, and I think they're very lightweight. There's no problems with this being too heavy or anything. So yeah, it's a good trainer. I just think I've sized it wrong. So there you go. That's my verdict on the On Clouds. The On Running Cloud Flyers. I will endeavour to wear these at Manchester because they're the race sponsor and they've been supplied to me for free on the sort of understanding that I wear them during the race. And I'll place a link in the description below this video to where you can buy these trainers if you want to. If you buy them through that link, it would support this channel at no extra cost to you. And if you choose to do that, I really do appreciate it. But to be honest, if you can get them cheaper somewhere else, I don't blame you. Go and buy them there.